everybody, welcome back to the club on the Tazzcraft server where we were told we had to go check things out. Well, not necessarily in the club. We were told we had to check out our little design shop, as it were. So we gotta go check that out in just a second. I just came over here to check and see how the music discs were going. Pretty good, it seems. Pretty darn good indeed. So that's really nice, in all honesty. And look at that. Now it's all organized again. Aw, isn't that nice? So I was just kind of checking things out, making it... Well, there goes all... Oh, I mean, at least all it is slime and leather that it looks like I need. So that is okay by me. Slime and leather, I can go get those. Not a problem. Now, I'm not fixing these up anymore. I'm giving them mending, and they can fix them because it is an extra trip for me. And if it isn't an extra trip for me, it is literally me getting more tridents, and yeah, it just takes me away from it, and that's probably not a good thing. However, we gotta go make some diamond blocks. So I've been thinking, don't get me wrong, I love this build. I was thinking I might want to repurpose this and then turn this into more of the witch shop, so we could have all of the witch ingredients and redstone and and all of that kind of settled through here, and then we could build another design shop, because that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Kind of separate things out, and then we'll have a place to sell all sorts of very nice late game stuff. Glowstone dust, and then redstone, and I don't know what sugar is used for besides potion making, but we could figure that out, and some food. But yeah, I was thinking about turning this into an actual secondary shop, and then making another design shop somewhere, just to break things up. This entire building's not needed for one chest, so it'd be good to turn this into a shop and then come up with something interesting. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a thought process that I had. So let me just look at this. Pro Timothy, and he wants a small Stark Towers in his base. I messaged him about this earlier, and I didn't come and delete it. He actually wants something different at some point, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out on this shop for that. A private jet flying over his base. Wants a jet? Yeah, we're gonna need some details on that one, because if it goes up too high, if you have Optifine, you're not gonna see it. Also, depending on the size, you're not gonna see it, or you might see it, but a private jet's doable. Yeah, I can come up with some designs for that. Until then, I have another project that needs to get done today. It needs to get done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, here we are at the gold farm, and I removed the rings. I wanted to make sure I was actually going to get this done today in a relatively reasonable amount of time. But, yeah, no, so I just removed the rings. The rest of this glass doesn't really matter. Nothing can spawn on top of it. The only thing that things can spawn on top of are this. So this itself is a spawnable space, but nothing else is up until unless you're looking at these things. But the glass itself is not spawnable. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to take out a ton of glass. That's going to be my problem here. So let's just hide this. Just hiding it behind everything. We're going to take out an absolute metric ton of glass, and we're going to do this in the safest way possible. So the safest way to do this is not exactly the most intelligent or the most logical way to do it. So the most logical way is to come up with this platform, again, build the glass out, and then build the rings, and then build the next ring above it, and build the next ring above it. We're not going to do that. That's incredibly dangerous because ghasts can spawn on those platforms at any given time. Magma blocks can spawn on those platforms at any given time. And don't get me wrong, we will have the problem with magma blocks spawning, or magma cubes spawning, but the easiest way to take care of this is to build the glass roof first and then work on everything after that. So that's what I'm going to do, and you guys are going to see probably more once I get up there, because I need this at build height. So that'll be good. Alright, well, I have my little AFK platform right here, so this is where I'm going to AFK. And then I went out with glass blocks up until the point where we're going to start the rings. If you hadn't noticed, I hadn't started at the top. If I start where there's not going to be spawns, then we're okay. So that's what I wanted to do, and also now I have a reference for where I will be standing, so I can do the same thing up top and make this all kind of work out in my favor. The only thing I wanted to make sure was that, hey, look, now I have a reference for where I'm standing, so now I'm not going to have any sort of problem in the future when it comes to, you know, making the rings actually fit underneath the rings. So that's all that was. Yeah, we're gonna continue going. Keep going. Alright, second ring is done, so I'm going to connect all of these up, and then I'm going to start on the bottom layer and work my way up. And we're just going to be using stone for that, and I'm also going to be connecting all sorts of middle stuff with the glass, so that's going to be good, and yeah, that's going to be the entire plan. At least until we get to the middle, and the middle is going to be where things get really awkward. So hopefully you will stick around for that, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, first ring is complete. It is very pretty, and will keep ghasts from spawning up here. I also decided to throw a glass block on top of that. I'll remove it once we are done with all the layers. I just wanted to make sure that I had something up there, so when I'm working on things aren't spawning. Anyway, that being said, I can finally make these out. 24 blocks from here, keeping them in line with that, and in fact I can just kind of outline things based on that, so I don't really need to count things out again, although it's probably faster to count things out because I actually have the counting down. I can count to 7. It's amazing. So we're gonna do that, and we're going to get like this first layer in, and hopefully we'll see stuff spawning at that point. But yeah, starting at the bottom, working your way up is definitely better and faster, except if you really want to be careful and not have ghasts blow things up. So that's where we're at, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, so first ghast spawned. That's not good. Specifically because I didn't want that to happen. So yeah, I'm glad I brought a bow. That's all it is. So this would be so much worse if there were more, and yep, they're just zombie pigmen chilling out over there, so good enough for me. Oh my goodness, I am so glad I started with the roof. There's already been like 2 ghasts that have come through here. So I need to get these layers kind of situated before I do anything else. So I'm doing the outside rings for all of them, and then I'm going to build them inwards, starting from the top and going down. That's going to be my plan. I know it's easier to build top to bottom, but we've had like 3 guests spawn, so yeah, I'm not taking chances right now. Alright, all I gotta do is move zombie pigmen in place. And they are not cooperating with me today. And I don't know quite what to do about that. I can just break the block. No, as soon as I get them out there, they start walking again. There you go. Hey there, stupid. Nice. Carved pumpkin, and no. I made a mistake. Good thing I had my elytra on. That's why you always have your elytra on. That is the exact reason why you always have your elytra on, especially when working on projects like this. There you go, stupid. Should I name tag you stupid too? You know what, I'm going to. Oh, no I can't. You're too far out. That's okay though. So I'm gonna put those guys in, now that I learned things, and I'll talk to you guys soon. One of them fell off its little perch, but I put them all back, and yep, they're all there. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, hurt yourself. Seems like a good choice. Distance, which means we're gonna use... I'm gonna shoot you next time. We just have to stack carts till things suffocate, which is how this trapdoor comes in. And I know people were wondering, like, why do you have a trapdoor? You don't need a trapdoor. You can just fly there. Yeah, well, you know what I can also do? I can also use the trapdoor to load my minecarts. Are you serious? Go away! Oh my god, let me finish up my build. Let me get my stuff in order. Screw off. Yeah, no, I'm leaving this in specifically because you're being a literal pain in my ass. You know what? You deserve it. You literally deserve it. Hey, it means that I have enough minecarts in there. Yeah, that's the killing chamber. That's what it's there for. Leave me alone so I can do what I need to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for things that I should be doing on this channel, please let me know in the comments, because I read the comments. Believe it or not, I do that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take it easy. Okay, I had a couple of issues, and there are some funny things that happen. So every once in a while, you come down here to gather this stuff afterward, and there will be zombies yeeting themselves off the off of that platform up there, or just continuing on their way here for some reason. Eventually they will stop if you are standing down here though, which is unfortunate, but there's only so much you can do about that. Now, it doesn't look like items are getting stuck in this anymore, which means that I fixed this. So the signal itself, I had it coming into the block up here, which was depowering this, which was making this slow, which meant it couldn't actually sort the items like it was supposed to. So now it's actually now it's actually sorting items. There you go, not supporting items. It is actually sorting items, and now we have gold swords in here for some reason. Was it because I was messing around with it, or was it because it's actually still broken? Because it might still be broken. Essentially, I'm not sure that the sorting is fast enough to keep up with the sheer amount of garbage that these zombie pigmen have. Because these zombie pigmen have a lot of trash going on. So, yep, they just instantly aggro back to me. And I'm sure we'll hear it click again. And it'll probably click again soon because there's going to be more swords that it's going to be kicking out. Because if we look in here, yep, no swords. So it must have been stuff that was already coming through the system. And yeah, it looks like it is sorting through all those now. And those are all problems that we no longer have. So, dispenser, for some reason you were super rude last time, and then I get messages saying that you need to come back for some unknown reason. I can't say I think we're gonna get along. I mean, you just said my episode sucked, but hey, I mean this episode was good, right? Right? Like, we built something. We built a giant gold farm. Yes, gold farms are good. And then we'll be able to do more artsy stuff because we have gold. I have a project that I'm going to use gold for. It's going to be super sweet. But yeah, I really needed that. The server really needed that. I mean, Tion was kind of begging me, you know. He was like, not really begging me, but he's like, I'll help you out, and we need gold and all this other stuff. So like, you know, that's good, right? We're gonna have access to that. Gabe ended up flying into hoppers for some reason and killing himself because, you know, that needed to be done or something. So what do you think? What is the brilliant words of today? Wondering. Okay.